mana pots. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of that for now. You can look at my lovely not scuffed place. Hi! Hello, mana pots. Hi. I know. We're doing some gardening today, so you have to get in the mood for it. Yo, what's up? Okay, let me say hi to everybody. Yeah, let me come in here. Let me come so you can really look at my face and how cute I am. Aren't they cute? You like my freckles? My little sun freckles? I forgot to put on sunscreen for one day. Oops. Hello, Yultar. Hello, Parrish. Hi, Fazon. Hi, Vile. Hi, Coffee Gremlin. 𝓰𝓻𝓸𝓀, hello! Yes, we are growing VTubers. You are exactly right. Exactly right. James King, hello! Demon Taker, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Eintatsu, hello! TGM! Come in here and make me all... You can't just... Oh, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. How do you know if I'm overwatering my VTubers? Redeem Hydrate? Exactly. I don't know. We will get to that. I promise you. It is part of the introductory and what safe things to feed your VTubers are. You want to have the absolute best yield. I'll finish saying my hellos first. Hello, Chocolate Disc! Hello, Immortal in Flames! Good morning, breakfast and Aka. Best way to wake up. Some nice early morning gardening and some breakfast. I'd have breakfast any time of the day, please, thanks. Choco Milk, hello! Welcome. Brand Smith, hello! Heck yeah, TTM, you got up work early and I was streaming. Best. Pokemon Williams, you're new here, but when you see new VTubers, you always subscribe. Thank you. Vile! Thank you so much for 6 months. Oh, Freckles, how was perfection improved? You know, should I get like really close? Like you can count them, like so close. You're like, Aka, how are you this close? And yet your desk stays the same size. My hair got a little bit sun-kissed. Have you ever used that Go Blonder shampoo? Me just living in it. Hanchong, hello! Ah! Also, I just realized that was partially off screen, isn't it? Let me move it over. There we go. Now it's not all on screen. Because I need to make sure I acknowledge you guys. Pablo, thank you so much for continuing your ass membership. Ass managering. You're doing it. Look at you. You're doing it. Thank you. Hayaka, like the new look? Thank you. Thank you. I do too. I feel like it's hot girl summer. Hot girl summer. It's started. It's here. Tyler, hello. Good to see you again. Visual Cave! Hola. Sick kitten? Who could this be? The sick kitten? I certainly do not know who this could possibly be. Sing Song Bajima! Hello! Welcome back. Ro! Hello. Lind, why are you blushing at Ro? Where's my blush? Where's my ooh blush? Sheesh. Scotty, hello! Ghastly Guest! Welcome back, good to see you again. Yay! Mercenary, what's up? Too lazy to name? That's great. New here, who dis? Hello! Oh yes, I guess now we have a couple new people, don't we? I'm doing an official introduction. Hello, my name is 𝓂𝓾𝓻. I am the Executive Secretary for 𝓤𝓸𝓀, as well as a now gardener VTuber, definitely. We're gonna be doing some nice planting, some very thorough instructions on how to care for and grow your very own VTuber. I think that you're gonna find it very informative and perfect. Mega Man, hi! What, membership? Yeah, there's membership. The real cool people do it. But only the really cool people. Everyone else is also cool. But, you know, there's like the really cools and then there's the cool. It's like I love everyone. You know? That's fine. Berlin! Hello! Welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's get into it. First of all, a VTuber. What defines a VTuber? VTuber? Virtual YouTuber? Yeah, sure, I guess, but it is also an organic mass. All of the power seems to stem from certain pieces of hair. Which, but let's, let me break out my chalkboard so that I can really do some good examples for you guys so that you really learn, okay? I want to make sure that I'm not skipping any steps, not missing anything. Now, one thing that you will find... Here we go. There you go. This is my chalkboard. Yeah. So, one thing about growing VTuber VTuber 101. There we go. Some of the things that you need to make... God damn it. I forgot to change that back. 𝓤𝓻𝓸𝓀. Why must you torture me this way? Chenda, there are no feet! No! I mean, maybe you can grow some... I guess if you grow your own VTuber, technically you could look at their feet. Hello, Lord Peace! Silent Wolf, hi! Yes. Okay, so the source of all of the power, it all will start... Oops. with a seed. A little bean, if you will. Now, you take this tiny little... I'm gonna call it VTuber bean. You want to make sure that you put this right down into somewhere very dirty, but actually, the nice thing is that there are so many different places that you can grow your VTuber. So let me just erase this real quick and give you some examples, because some of you might be like, oh, of course, I can just grow my VTuber in some classic, like, dirt, and it'll be fine. And you know what? There's a large majority of VTubers that absolutely, you can just shove that little bean right into the dirt, and it's gonna do great. However, there are multiple different ways that you can grow a VTuber. You can also grab, you can make it almost self-contained. And if you get, like, something kind of like this, you fill it with maybe a bit more dirt, maybe some other stuff that's good for nutrients, some manure, and you put it in, and you can put the little tiny VTuber bean right into your jar. And then when you put the jar lid on, it kind of self-contains itself. And slowly but surely, you are going to start to see something sprout. Some other places that you can absolutely grow a VTuber. Some people like to get out like little boxes and keep them under their bed, depending on what style of VTuber. So different types of VTubers that'll grow better in different places. If you're wanting just like a very generic, general VTuber, you're just gonna plant it in your backyard. However, if you're wanting something with a bit more pizzazz, maybe more sass, a little dark, like maybe you want somebody who's a little demonic, or you want somebody who like is a real lewd tuber, you're gonna put them into the box. The lewd tubers will go into the box, and the box will go under your bed. The bed where you keep your dirty magazines. And if you do not have any dirty magazines, then you are just going to end up with an absolutely just not good at all VTuber. Ah, Marco! Thank you so much for joining managering! You're a manager now! Thank you so much! Thank you! Welcome to the managers. I thank you. Welcome. I thank you. Yay! We're gonna have more movie nights soon. But yes, the lewd tubers, you would have thought that the lewd tubers go in the jar. However, they go into this one, and if there are no dirty magazines under your bed, you're going to end up with some other characters that look demonic, but they're very say-so and wholesome. So if you don't, if there's no, if there's none of this under your bed, you're no lewd tuber. Some other very fun places. Let's erase this. Now, what you're gonna get from your jar tubers. Ah, Marco, thank you so much for the super. I love you so much, Aka. I love you guys too, platonically, of course. But I love you. Shouldn't they just go under your PC? You know what? There is a different variation that you can put them underneath your PC. They're gonna have some more technical attributes, of course. But if you put them underneath your PC and they get some of the drippings down, I have to give it a little bit of a back, otherwise you can't quite tell it's a PC. So these are some options for your box lewd tubers. It can go under your desk. That is an absolutely safe spot. They are going to grow there. They will absorb the darkness, the musty stank, if you'd have it. But that is exactly where they are going to thrive, is right down there. You might get a couple mushrooms on some of them, but that depends on how you really planted them. And the biggest thing that you need to keep in mind when you are growing a VTuber is how much you talk to them and what you talk to them about. Everyone's always like, you know, talk to your plants. And it goes the same thing for growing a VTuber. Because if you don't talk to them, you're gonna have someone who's socially awkward. They're gonna be very uncomfortable. They're not gonna really do what VTubers do, which is, you know, stream, talk to people. They'll probably be even a little scared to talk to you. So make sure that you are crawling underneath your bed. Here's you. And you should be talking to that. Oh, that's your legs. Yep. To that box of dirt every single day. And you have to tell it. Otherwise, how will it know what to grow into? If you don't talk to it, it's gonna go haywire, and you're gonna end up with just like a really sad blob. It's not even, I wouldn't even classify it as a VTuber. It's just gonna be awkward. Those people that you go on to and you're like, wow, are these actually a streamer, or is this somebody that's literally just, I don't know. You might get stuck, and no hate, but you could get stuck with a ping. And like a really low res quality one. And you're just like, So don't not talk. You have to talk. This is how you help it to grow. That is a thumb or something. ouch! Thank you so much for the super talk to the box of dirt. But you already talk to me every day. No VTubers for you. Alright, we erase this. Now let's talk a bit more about your jar tuber. You can use kind of any size of jar. Oh, thank you so much for the head pad, bro. Thanks. Now I look a little sunburned. So, in your jar, it's very important to make sure that you have the proper things of what goes into the jar. So I was saying before about obviously dirt, but there's so much more that you can put in there. You can put in some of chat's comments, right? So you could have some comments that are really just filthy and kind of dirty, or like low quality trash. We are a compostable group. Ah, Takashi! Thank you so much for 5 months of managing. Oh damn, almost missed it! I'm able to attend a stream for once! Yay! I'm so happy you're here. Okay, but back onto the jar. So, in your jar, as I said, there's that you can put in here. Some different forms is chat, comments. You can find maybe some really the people who always interact with you every day. You can go out, you can find their waifus. So you can find some mutuals. Moots? Waifus? Because honestly, as long as this is filled with trash and other things that are going to break down, this is how you're going to get a really good VTuber. So here's a waifu. There you go. And all of these, of course, are going to break down until they become a big, crumbly mess. And honestly, if you really want, you could put some of your own emotions into it. You could have a good mental breakdown and put that right on into the jar. And a couple simp tears for some hydration, but also they have a lot of high salt content, which is really going to help break down the mental breakdown, the waifus, as well as the chat comments. So you got to make sure that all of this goes into the jar. And once everything has kind of dissolved, you're going to take your little VTuber bean and you're going to put it right in to the trash. Exactly. You break them and they become stronger. Delicious. Let's get rid of that. Very nice, very nice. Now, we need to talk about what you're going to see as your seed slowly starts to sprout. Hello, Abaka! So obviously, you start with your simple VTuber bean. From there, it's going to start to sprout. That's how you know that it has been eating the good nutrients. This is the first and foremost thing that you will always see that comes out of a VTuber, is its sprout. Now, this does have some different names. Sprout. How do you spell sprout? Sprout? Uh-oh. I forgot how you spell sprout. But this is also known as the ahoge. This is the first time that you will begin to see the formation of your sprout. From there, it's going to slowly grow more. It's going to be hair first, all the sprouts first. Once you get a fully grown 𝓥𝓾𝓻, you know it's about time to be able to pull them up out of the ground, or transfer them from your jar or your box of dirt and transfer them maybe into your yard so that they can finish growing. However, if you're wanting a 𝓠𝓚𝓀uber, then you are going to keep them inside of the jar or the box, and they are going to be much smaller. Thanks, Tyler. So you'll see all your dirt, but underneath, you're starting to form a tiny little tuber. Yes. Now you might be thinking, wow, that's a big sprout for such a tiny tuber. But that's how it works. It's, I don't make the rules. I just relay the information. But under the ground, once you have a fully grown 𝓥𝓻𝓻, you'll have an adorable, I'm gonna call this the 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. So from sproutling, whether you have left them in the dirt to become a fully grown VTuber, you will then pull them out by their hair, very, very, very hard, and they will slowly come out. Please be aware to not do this in front of small children, as they come out unclothed, unless, of course, you grew them inside a really, really, really high quality fertilizer, in which case they will automatically come out with clothing because they are permanently a 𝓲𝓻 tuber. Most likely destined for Hololive, but there is a chance that they could be an independent, completely 𝓲𝓻. So this is how you'll know what level grade you have personally had. Should I change what thing I write with? My chalk is a little low res, isn't it? Is that better? That's how it looks on my screen too. That's it. That's the one. Okay, so from here, you're going to get one of a couple different types of harvest. You'll get either the harvest that comes out. Ooh, way too big. It's gonna come out. And they are wearing clothing. Yep, that is, this is a clothed VTuber. Yep, you can see it behind my plant. It's perfect, it's perfect. Thank you. She's cute, does she have a channel? See, this is where you come in. So, you either have your, as I said, 𝓲𝓻, born with clothing, or you're going to have one that comes out and it is going to be making a very certain kind of face. This is for all of you that have planted your boxes of dirt, and how you know that you have succeeded is that they come out full-blown There we go. And these ones could have, oh! Thank you, Lyle! Thank you so much for the super! Simple tears, lewd thoughts, and mental breakdowns. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect VTuber. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction. Say so. What is a VTuber but a miserable pile of secrets? So they're gonna come out and they're making a very certain face. You have succeeded. Not... Oh. Lewd. There we go. I'll just go like this. Like that for YouTube. So that's your lewd tuber? Or you have your your other one. Which of course you could also have grown a lolly. So generally speaking, a VTuber will fall into one of these three categories. You either have your say-so, your lewd, or your lolly. Which lolly could honestly kind of go either way, but you really hope that they fall into the say-so category. Yep, 18-year-old for life. A lifespan of a VTuber really depends. If you take really, really good care of it, a VTuber could live anywhere from... Honestly, it could be anywhere as short as like 3 months to maybe... I think that the most we've seen is about 10 years. And of course, this is the lifespan. This depends on how many, something that's really important for VTubers to stay growing, what they really need. They need, the views. This is basically where all of their nourishment comes from, is high viewership. If they do not have the high viewership, they are not going to grow. They're going to stay stuck at their same size, at their same quality, and you're going to be a little bit unhappy with your current yield. However, there are many VTubers that have been grown out there that stay in the smaller amount of views, and they're perfectly happy, and they have a fantastic lifespan as well. The biggest thing is that as long as you are keeping the VTuber happy, even with a low view count, they can still survive and thrive. Next to that, they also need a lot of Monster Energy drink. Much gamer... you could potentially give them gamer fuel as long as you're okay with them being a bit of a himbo. But Monster Energy is vital to the growth, support, and stableness of your VTuber. If they do not have proper sustenance in the form of this liquid crack, there's a good chance that they will simply go insane. Now, some people have done alternatives. As I said before, there's of course G Fuel. Some people just do straight coffee. Some people, when they really hate their VTuber, will do exclusively tea. But you have to really dislike them. Like, yeah, you could be a tea drinker, but you're gonna ruin it. You're gonna ruin your tuber. I'm sorry. I'm not. How much monster? It depends. How insane do you want them to be? Is it mildly, just like a mild insanity? Are you at the point where you're kind of looking for a more, that they're very straight-laced, have a very smart brain? And so if you're wanting someone that is more on the smart side, actually let's start with the lesser side. If you're wanting somebody a bit more insane, then you're going to be doing about 100 monsters per week. And again, that is for somebody who is a bit more insane, a bit more crazy, a little bit unhinged. However, if you're wanting somebody who is a little bit smarter, maybe a little bit more serious, then you are going to be doing, it's going to be a bit closer to about 99 per week. And these are about average. I find that you could give or take maybe an extra 10 monsters per week, really depending, and you're not going to get a huge fluctuation, but please do make sure that you give them plenty of monsters so that they keep growing. You want to make sure you have a happy tuber on your hands. Last thing to keep them happy and healthy, please do make sure that you bury them. I know this seems a little bit backwards, but they do need a monthly dirt bath. This is to reinfuse a lot of those nutrients that might have been lost over the growth period. So you're going to need to make sure that you get some more trash, some more nutrients. This can be your own personal nutrients as well, and plant them in there. James Jackson, thank you very much for the super. I find it helpful to give my VTubers a super chat every so often as a treat. Honestly, it's not expected, but it does help immensely with some of their mental stasis, which, especially if you're wanting to have a bit more longevity, some super chats can absolutely be very helpful. What about chalky milk instead of energy drinks? And thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate with some water. Hello, Neo's level 100. We are talking about how to grow and care for a VTuber. Exactly. As you hand them a super chat, it could be almost a flavoring. You could tell them exactly what you want with it, and it can very much influence how they grow. Can you grow your VTubers on a nice diet of coffee and fried chicken sandwiches with crumbly cheese? I mean, there are probably some very certain ones that are absolutely going to thrive on that. If you're wanting a bit more of a general diet, I would say a general VTuber diet is a mixture. Obviously, we already know we have our caffeine. I think that's how you spell it. They have to have their carbs. They also need their culture. They ingest culture. And of course, copium. We like to call these the 4 C's. These are some of the things that will sustain your VTuber. Caffeine, carbs, culture, and copium. Without these 4 vital vital. This is, if there is one thing you take away, it is this. It is this. Caffeine, carbs, culture, and copium. Would pizza be good for a VTuber? Absolutely it would be. That falls right into the carbs category. You're also getting some of their culture because cheese is very cultured. Carbs are bad? Not for a VTuber. For a VTuber, they are a necessary source of comfort. Honestly, that's like one of the sub-C's is oh, you can't see it. Where is that? Comfort. But that's like a sub-C. What do I think about vegetable diets? You're gonna kill your VTuber. You yourself are welcome to have lots of vegetables. If you are exclusively feeding your VTuber just vegetables, absolutely they can help improve some of the brain functioning, and it is very important to consume vegetables. I won't deny that. But if you're looking more so to keep them happy for a long amount of time, you're going to want to make sure that you're giving them a plentiful amount of carbs. Of course, this also comes with exercise, and you must make sure that you are training your VTubers so that they are keeping a happy brain. But let's also talk about some very important things of what is and isn't a VTuber, specifically what they sprout from. They're a hoge. So, obviously, we know the ahoge is normally the top part of hair that comes out of a VTuber. This is normally your sprout, but it's also something that many people will get confused. Sometimes you'll be saying, oh, a hoge, a hegao, of course, the same thing. They are synonymous. Wrong. They are not. It is false. So some things that are not an ahoge. An ahegao is not an ahoge. Something else that a lot of people will get confused with them are some other little things that you're like, oh, these are beans, they must be part of a VTuber, of course. However, something that that many people seem to not know is that feet are not an ahoge. This does not make a VTuber. This will not grow a VTuber. Yes, it will be on the test. You better be making sure that you are paying attention. Question, is my hat an ahoge? Some other things that are not an ahoge. Hats. Hats are not an ahoge. They do not replace an ahoge. They are sometimes something that must go in place over top of an ahoge, but they cannot replace the ahoge itself. Hello, Cheeseburglar. A couple other things that are absolutely not an ahoge, and if you see them growing in your backyard or wherever you have planted, you should be very, very concerned. Now, you thought this was a plant, but what's actually underneath what might look like just a regular everyday plant, underneath there's actually going to be Naxotaku. 𝓤𝓽𝓾𝓻. So make sure this you do not want growing in your yard. If you have 𝓤𝓽𝓾𝓻 growing in your backyard, you are going to... It's gonna be a bad time. Hello, Jules! Now also, there's a chance that you could also see... Yeah, this is not a VTuber. That is exactly why it's not a VTuber. You will also could see growing in your garden a surrender flag. Now these you have to be a little bit more careful about, but generally you want to make sure that this is something that you don't let sprout either. It's something that you don't particularly want growing very much, but it's not really going to harm anything if it sticks around. And in general, these are your clippers. Now, some people love them. I love them personally. Anytime that I have had a clipper growing in my yard, I have always let it grow. I think it's fantastic to let them grow. But again, it is not a VTuber, but they sometimes do sprout alongside with VTubers. Question, if you pull your VTuber out of the ground and they pull a gun on me, what kind of VTuber are they and did you raise them right? I would say that you probably have a class 3 box tuber. It sounds like you probably left them in the closet as opposed to under your PC or under your bed. And they got a little bit curious and went to the dad's closet instead. I would say that you have absolutely raised them right because there is no such thing as a wrong VTuber as long as it is a VTuber. But yes, as I was saying, this is kind of an up to you. I like to let my clippers grow. It is still not a VTuber, but we do love them. Yeah, feel free to send me any of your VTuber growing questions, of course, please. Let's give this a nice little cleanup. Now, if you have a very specific VTuber in mind that you are wanting to grow, the biggest things are if you're wanting to make a copycat. Such as if you take a certain maybe pink-haired cat VTuber, and you're like, I want to make my own cat tuber that could have long hair or short hair. And you want to make your own little knockoff of this. Now, first of all, you'll have to expect that there's going to be some knockback. Some people who automatically are like, hey, you are absolutely just making a ripoff of this other VTuber that was already grown. It's already out there. It already exists. But there's still some people who will go on and do that anyways because they're like, well, XYZ worked for, let's call this one A. Plant A. And so maybe let's give this one like maybe a fun little ghost. Why a ghost? Who knows? And then you have plant B comes along and they're like, well, I'm going to take the cat ears. But I'm gonna change it so that maybe the hair is a little different. So no one can say it's an exact rip. And you know what? Maybe I have something else that's in my hair that made it way more original. And maybe instead of it being a cute little ghost cat or something, maybe we're gonna do a flower. And then they go, yes, I am original VTuber. Ha 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 ha. I am very unique, even though not only do I have ears, same hair color, literally the same facial expressions. But look, this and this are different. And this is a very important thing to note. This is the easiest way for you to grow your own nearly similar, near identical VTuber at home. But you must be prepared for backlash, especially when you're getting to their online growth sprouts, because you know that they're all gonna try and go online. They become curious at a certain age. Exactly, they become too different. So this is how you get your knockoff. Your high quality knockoff is you take all of the aspects except one, and also change some parts and stuff. Question: what should I give my VTuber to make it a gangster during its development, and can I feed gamer subs instead of monster? Ah, you know what? That's a pretty good question. Here, I'm happy to answer this. So for a gangster, you're going to want to, it's originally going to be an outside starting growth. Outside, however, it's not going to be in a yard. You're going to have to go and travel down to maybe the corner park, somewhere where a lot of people, teenagers, maybe some thugs hang out, and you're going to plant your bean there. Ideally, it's somewhere where there's a potential of maybe some blood splatter. You know, you never quite know. Do I have a red pen? I think I do. So ideally, this is where ideally blood of your own enemies are. And then this is going to grow. One thing you should note, if you have a more gangster tuber, there's a chance that as the Yahoge begins to poke out, that you see the poke of, as well, the little tip of a gun. But it could also just as easily, instead of a gun, it could be the tip of a hat. Now, some people will get confused because they'll be like, oh, it's a gangster tuber, but it was actually a sporty tuber. The biggest thing is if you have the blood of your enemies soaking the ground. Yes, near the youths, exactly. From here, depending on what it is, they will either come out and they are gonna be super gangster. They're probably... The one thing that I notice with gangster tubers is they come out with chains. Sometimes a tattoo or two. But otherwise than that, they're just the same as any other VTuber that is born. They will come out naked. Unless, of course, they are a brand-specific gangster tuber. It's your favorite cryptuber! There's also a chance that the first thing that they will do before you have taught them a language is they might give you the middle finger. Drink water, thank you, TGM. If you're wanting a more say-so version of a gangster tuber though, besides the blood, you're also going to want to make sure that you have your mother's tears. If those are sprinkling the ground as well, The VTuber, as it grows, will begin to feel guilty for its lifestyle. However, you can't chase the crip out of the VTuber. The VTuber must do it themselves. Hi, Josh! Is this from experience? I have grown many VTubers, and I have seen some things that at first I was like, I can't explain this. However, it all made sense after looking back at the facts. You're talking Roseme level of say-so? Your VTuber will not drink water without specific prompts. Is there anything you can do about that? Here, let me start a new page. $2.34 yes. Honestly, I found that I can't divulge such huge secrets to you guys about the ultimate say-so golden seed. Maybe. I might be convinced to. Juice, your VTuber's name is Akalana. Totally original? They sound pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so you want your VTuber to actually drink water. Oh, here we go. So what you're going to need to do is when they are in your jar, here I can switch colors even. Your jar of dirt. And here is your little bean growing in the dirt. What you're going to need to do is get some blue Gatorade and basically fill up the remainder of the jar with blue Gatorade so that they will always have an unending thirst to make sure that they are hydrated. This will then seep down into the seeds. It will be physiologically, biologically ingrained that they want to make sure that they are staying hydrated. Gatorade is what plants crave. However, you could also, besides Gatorade, if you're okay with them drinking any liquid, this is more if you're wanting to make sure that they drink water. However, appropriate substitutes are also Kool-Aid Jammers, Capri Sun, or mommy milk. All of these are appropriate substitutes depending on exactly what kind of liquids you are okay with them ingesting and what you want their base line of hydration preparation to be. Yeah, Capri Sun is more so if you're wanting a boomer tuber. Exactly. Kool-Aid Jammer, definitely if you're wanting someone who's a bit more hip, maybe in with the lingo, and they only drink sugary drinks. Mommy milk is more so if you're wanting somebody who's really careful, making sure that they're drinking things and staying hydrated with Thank you, Mini Donut, for 6 months of members manager. How about hot chocolate? Thank you so much. Hot chocolate, if you're okay with, they are likely going to be dressed in warm clothing all the time. as if they are cold. Because this will naturally bring their internal body heat, you would think it would make them wear less. However, by exposing them to a hot drink ahead of time while they are still growing, they will likely end up wearing more like something really, really warm, like maybe they're in a little warming cap and a big old jacket. Or maybe something that has a lot of fur. Oh, my alert sound's not there? Teehee. There. Now they should be there. A marshmallow coat, perhaps? Exactly. Okay, let's get into a couple other things that are very important for you to know. Thank you, chocolate milk. How sweet. Now, if you're looking at different things with clear alcohol, if you're okay with that, every Tuesday night they're going to be going to a book club. If you are giving your VTuber alcohol before they have sprouted, if they are still a seedling, they are going to they're going to be part of a book club. Not only that, they are probably going to be absolutely hooked on 50 Shades of Grey, as well as any other Twilight spin-off series. And it's one of those things that, at least if you make it to a sproutling, there is a chance that they are going to come out normal and not absolutely just messed up for the rest of their existence. But yeah, if you don't want a book club going 50 Shades of Grey obsessed VTuber, do not give them alcohol before they have sprouted. No, it could be absolutely devastating. Follow-up question: in the lack of umami, will daddy milk work as a functional substitute? You know, I have yet to try this myself. However, I think that if the source is pure and it is unfiltered, that is one of the biggest things. Is if you're filtering it, there's a chance that it might turn out not as you're wanting. But I think that if you are putting the milk directly into the dirt, right over the seed, then it should, in theory, work. However, yeah, exactly. Pasteurized daddy milk will not work. What if your VTuber becomes cringe? What ways to get rid of or stop the VTuber to be cringe? I will give you some good examples right here. What you will do is you will go right... There's a very cool site where chances are a lot of your VTubers will end up being, and you're going to go up to the button and you're going to click unsub. This is going to make your VTuber cry, and probably they will do their best to not be cringe. However, there's also a chance that doing this will make your VTuber even more cringe, because there is a chance that they will take this and it will be like a rebuttal. They will then try to prove that they are not cringe by doing more cringe. But the ideal situation is exactly that. You do not avoid it. You will embrace the cringe. Because what is life without cringe? So it's this or embrace it. Which I think is a very appropriate thing to do. Embrace me. Perfect. Embrace the cringe. Become the cringe. Show them what good cringe and bad cringe are. Bring them to like I am 12 and this is deep. Show them what true cringe is. Fly Pie Tie, hello. Embrace your VTuber and their cringe for happy days. You usually resubscribe in the end. This will also help your VTuber. Don't kill the part of you that is cringe, kill the part that cringes. Yes! It is actually located directly behind the ear. So if this is your face, and you got your hair, you know. It's located right here. And so what you're going to want to do is apply pressure. Directly there, as well as berate them. Apply social pressure as well as physical pressure to them. Otherwise, it could end up not turning out exactly how you want. Mm-hmm. And then there should be no more cringe inside of the person. You want to get rid of the part of you that cringes. It's perfect. It is exactly what is necessary. Alright, looks like a pimple. Honestly, every time that you pop a pimple, you're helping to get rid of some of your cringe. And the part that makes you cringe. Cringe is dead. The cringe only lives inside of you. Whatever comes out is not actually truly cringe. It might be something that's hard to understand, but it's true. Okay, let's talk about some different subgenres of VTuber. So there is some people who... Oh, wait, first of all, question for real. What if the person to become a VTuber is a shy person with low confidence? Any tips? Okay. Honestly, the biggest thing? Start. Starting is the hardest thing. And I would say that the longer you take to start, and the longer you say, I'm gonna do it next time, That is what can make or break, and it can be very tough. Start and find something you enjoy. Sometimes it's something really niche, and a lot of the times people will start out very, very niche, or maybe something very broad, thinking that'll get the views. But as you start to get, it's kind of like if you... Demo. If you wait, I feel like I gotta get closer to say this. If you support your VTuber, and honestly, get some friends that you know to just come and watch. I was terribly shy, maybe, when I started, but it took a lot to get more confidence, and now I'm real happy about it. There. Let me move this. Wait, I have to move this. It got all funky. Here we go. Do it. Get friends, maybe and family support. And you know what? Do things that you find fun. And the biggest thing, keep interacting. Practice talking to yourself while you're doing mundane tasks around the house. And then, I don't know, maybe you're bad at public speaking or something. Maybe join like a group that does public speaking. Also, did you notice that I have booba freckle? Hee. Freckles. Yes, honestly, I am constantly talking to myself out loud, like all the time. Honestly, probably neighbors think I'm literally insane. However, it doesn't really matter because I don't really care anymore. Oh no, if I even no. Okay. I was just readjusting my microphone. You thought growing VTubers was illegal? It depends on where you live. I found that so far the only place I know for sure it is illegal is actually the state of Utah. I don't know what Utah has against VTubers, but that is the only place I've seen so far that is illegal to grow a VTuber. However, if you grow one outside and then bring it into Utah, there's nothing that they can do. Okay, cracking ASMR. Let's go. Oh, TTM, you're told about a rare golden seed. Ah, yes. Okay, let me, let's get some crack. Okay, all right. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta crack my back. Okay, I'm alive. All right, so the rare golden seed. Yeah, Utah. Let's talk about the rare golden seed It's beautiful, isn't it? Chiropractor ASMR. I crack a lot. I walk and I crack. But the golden seed, the golden VTuber. The absolute epitome, exactly what you've been hoping for. Top tier golden VTuber. I guess I gotta tell you about the growing methods and everything, don't I? Okay, first of all, finding or planting a golden seed. This is something that nobody else would be willing to tell you. Okay, it's a secret. It's a secret, okay? It's not something that is common knowledge, so come here. And I have to tell you, okay? It's not common knowledge. But you can actually make any seed at all, a golden seed. I know. It is hard to believe, and in all honesty, it's not usually thrown out and about so that people know. However, you can make any seed a golden seed. Your golden seed. Now, if you're wondering exactly how, okay, well, let's get on to that then. Okay, the golden seed. Let's give ourselves a fresh start over here. So you have your general little seed. Okay? The golden seed was inside you all along. And you're wondering, how do you get it to that beautiful, beautiful gold seed? To have a golden VTuber. Now, there's probably some people who are like, oh, she's gonna make a meme. She's gonna make a meme and say, ah, you know what it was all along? It was, you pee on it. You pee all over the regular seed. Teehee, LMAO. Now you got a golden seed. Ahahaha. Like golden shower, golden seed. Teehee, wow. But that would be too simple. Okay? Hello, Dan. Hello, Kevin! It is the wrong answer. False. You are incorrect. So you are going to take your... Here, let me get rid of that. You take your regular everyday seed. This is where a big part of planting as well as your love will come in. What if it was clear? Crystal ashes, that would be tough. Clear Pete. Is that a seed meditation exercise? Oh, I hid my screen. Oops. Wait a second. Where'd it go? There we go. Oh, wait. There we go. Fixed. Okay. So your seed, you're gonna plant it. You're gonna make sure that it is in somewhere that has a moderate amount of sunlight. However, most VTubers do not like to actually touch grass. We don't particularly enjoy going outside, so that's why it's only moderate sunlight. But what you're going to do is you are going to decorate whatever it is you're planting them in. This could still technically be a jar. It could be the box that you're putting under your bed. You could still you have to put your own personal touch on it, your own little flair. Maybe you're like, love. Maybe you're gonna draw some little fan arts of what you hope they end up like on it. And you're gonna put that in there. Now, after it is in there, you have to make sure that you are giving this VTuber specifically, if you're wanting it to turn out golden, you have to make sure that you are giving it so much more praise. There's a level, of course, of talking to it and discussing what you're wanting it to do, but giving it the praise and support, and not like the fake surface level stuff. You have to make sure that you are genuine. You are saying genuine things to this little seed as it is growing and becoming and turning into a seedling. You should bring it to bed with you. You should make sure that you are sleeping with this nearby. Ideally in your bed, honestly. If you get some dirt in your bed, in fact, you could tear a hole in your mattress and it could live in the bed. But the biggest thing is that it is still decorated and filled with so much love. But the first weeks matter. Exactly. Talk to the seeds. Hey, baby seed, feeling sexy? Yeah. You want a sexy golden VTuber? Golden seed? So one of the biggest thing to know, you're going to want to check in on the seed and check in and actually look at it. Because if there's a chance that you don't actually have a golden seed, it's not going to become your golden VTuber. You're gonna bring your little seed onto dates. Maybe you have a movie night with it. Maybe you're gonna say that you're proud of them. Maybe you're just going to hang out and tell them what you did that day at school or at work. Make a real good connection. Spend good quality with it. Good quality time. But of course, this is still while it is inside of its pot. Now, the last and most important thing, other than all of your love and your support of this seed, you have to, this is like the most crucial step. Don't question this hand, it's fine. That I'm going to, like, heck, maybe draw memes on the outside of it even. Here's an overview. See, it's inside of your maybe beautifully decorated pot. And you can see you got all your beautiful dirt, all of the trash, that it is just thriving. You'll know because it is thriving because it'll start to give off a bit of a smell. If it doesn't smell, that's okay, but this is how you know that there's a good chance it is becoming your golden seed. Now, the most crucial step for this tiny VTuber bean to become that golden VTuber seed. From this to this. The very last step before it sprouts. You have to make sure that you pee on it. Soak it. Absolutely soak it. It should fill, maybe almost partially drown it. If it is not absolutely soaked in your loving urine, then there is no way it is going to become a golden seed VTuber. Yep, smellier the better. Give it that gamer stench. These are the ones that are going to really bring in the big bucks. Hello, companion. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Manapods. You fill me with energy and not pee. Wait, who grew me? We don't talk about it. Yes. What if you treat your VTuber like it's your child now? How would it change its development? You're generally probably going to have either what we call an underage VTuber, where they are actually somebody who is still in high school, or you're going to have a lollytuber. There's also a chance it could be a mixture of both. Chances are they might end up having some real daddy kink issues, but more in the terms of like the caring daddy as opposed to the harsh whatever BDSM. Anyway, yeah. You think my hair got a tan? I mean, all of me got a bit of a tan. This is not major. This was super helpful. I'm so glad. Does it have to be yours? Can you make a group activity out of it? Most important, is crossing streams okay or dangerous? Honestly, I would encourage it. If you have more people, the biggest thing that is that they have to love and have the same amount of investment in the VTuber as you do. If you do, absolutely, you can have lots of different people. You can all get your stream in there. With crossing streams, it does add a bit of aeration to the whole process, so it can be very helpful. In fact, if there's a way to get everyone to do almost like a single convergence right in the center, this will add some extra like aeration as it goes down. This will help to make sure that the seed itself does not actually drown per se. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And honestly, it's kind of like dual streaming. It's like you have a stream of maybe another VTuber that you help grew ahead of time. And you're watching one over here, and maybe in a second monitor or something, you're watching another streamer there. It's okay to cross streams. The biggest thing is that you're giving them all love and support. Mm-hmm. That is okay. Is it okay to feed your VTuber crack instead of monster? I wouldn't suggest it per se, unless you're wanting them to burn out really, really, really fast. There's a chance that the lifespan of that kind will probably be less than 3 months. So if you're okay with having a very short-term lifespan, I suppose it could be alright. However, I would say probably not. Sometimes you see someone speak in the wrong channel. Oh no. Oh no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, you don't want to speak in the wrong channel. No. But what a 3 months? That, it certainly would be, honestly. I think that if you did, these are the VTubers that you're gonna see be hosting drinking party almost every stream. They're gonna be like, hey, I'm doing another drinking stream. That was supposed to be a bottle. Come join me as I drink so I don't feel like I'm alone and drinking on my own because I have an alcohol problem, because I'm addicted to multiple substances, because my creator gave me crack while I was growing. It's not what you... I mean, maybe it's what some of you want, but... VR chat moment? Exactly. If you're wanting a screaming teenager that you can find in VR chat that thinks that they're a big deal and that they got a huge, huge brain and that they are the smartest person, absolutely. Give this one all the crack right in his mouth. It's perfect. Beautiful. Glorious. I mean, it's a risk that maybe you're willing to take. Me, myself, I prefer not that kind, but... Ohayou gozaimasu! But, I don't know. Pagu! It's been a while. It's good to see you. Mason, hello! Hi, good to see you. It's okay, we can fix them? It's true. If, how to fix... Maybe that is the last and very important subject. How to fix a VTuber. Oh gosh, Marco, that sounds like a time and a half. Watch a VTuber drinking and spend $1,000 on a gacha game. I'd do it. I'd do it. That'd be kind of fun. Not gonna lie. I don't think I'd feel good doing it, but I'd do it. Here. No. It's not my fault. Right, getting rid of this. Fix a VTuber! Step 1. Cry. Cry a lot. Cry every day about the fact that you know that they are broken and that you want to fix them. This will make sure you are emotionally invested as well as emotionally devastated when you ultimately fail. Hi, Go Rider! Hi, Robert! Step 2. Say, I can. Tell yourself, tell everybody you know that you can fix them. Whether it's true or not, you have to make sure that you are sticking to it. Stick to your guns. If you don't believe it, who's gonna believe you? Especially the VTuber themselves. Right? Can we fix it? Yes, you can! Not. You cannot. Step 3. Talk to tuber. This is a very critical step of talking to your VTuber. Making sure that they know you are there to support them and that even though you know, and you have to tell them, I know you're all kinds of messed up, but I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna set you on the right path. We are going to save your soul from the darkness within. Uber? Tuber. It's Uber. Talk to your Uber. Talk to your Uber. Now, once they understand that, and you are sure that they understand, the last step is cry. Cry again. Because they don't want your help, because they don't need nobody trying to fix them, because fuck you. And so now you're going to cry yourself to sleep, realizing that there is nothing that you can do, and that your whole existence and want to help this very VTuber was for naught. And now you're just going to be sad on your own. Maybe you're going to go start a support group about it online. Maybe in person. We're not sure. But any of those could potentially be what you do. But if you do not cry, you have not completed your talking. So make sure that you are completely emotionally devastated during step 3. Otherwise, you will not be able to complete this 4 steps. Exactly. So yeah, go start the support group. Talk to your fellow sad people who want to help this VTuber. Realize that you are insignificant. And move on. Exactly. Step 5. Oh, step 5. Is heal. You have to heal. And then you have to decide if you are then going to go back and start again at step 1. Or are you going to officially move on? Brian, have a good one. Heal yourself. Do that good. Maybe tell your support group you have healed and moved on. Do you mean, should you do this during a VTuber stream? You absolutely could. I bet that, you know what, you will get to step 4 much faster than anybody else. Because there's a high chance you'll end up getting banned, which will immediately emotionally devastate you. So you could immediately go to the healing process. You're not ready for the commitment of raising a VTuber? I guess that there's always that sad shame. It could happen. What if you gave your VTuber a wife beater during its development? Then you're probably gonna end up with somebody, most likely a male VTuber, which absolutely is fine, but they are probably going to come out with giant pecs that look like they could rip, you're gonna basically have a 𝓤𝓸𝓾𝓻. The ultimate male booba. In a wife beater. Oops. And he's going to be constantly talking about not only his cars, how good he is at gamers, that girls aren't gamers. But damn, it's gonna be sexy. Is there a way to get himbo instead? If you want a himbo, you could actually still use a wife beater. However, you must manually sew in a tiny little heart somewhere onto the wife beater shirt. This way, when they come out, they will automatically have that whole heart on their sleeve, but they're still gonna be just as dumb as the 𝓤𝓸𝓾𝓻. However, then they're going to be big, bulky, and super sweet and supportive. And you will be able to sleep on these pecs. you can curl up and nestle up onto them. The most comfy way to sleep. Now, he also kind of looks like a dad tuber, but he is not. Now, I guess we should talk about some end stage. End stage and how you know that your VTuber is on the decline. It can be quite a disheartening process and honestly quite difficult to go through. It's not something that any parent of a VTuber or anything really likes going through. It can be painful, and I think that it's something so necessary though to be able to talk about. So let's talk about the end of your VTuber. The circle of life, exactly. This is also known as graduation. Graduation can take many, many different forms. It can be quite disheartening to watch, but it can also be for some fantastic things. Maybe your VTuber actually got a life. Maybe it's fantastic. They've realized that they don't want to spend their days online and they want to focus on them. Good for them! Fuck them. Kind of. But maybe that's why they're leaving. Hello, Emmy-chan! However, there's also many sad reasons, but some of the biggest ways that you can note that your VTuber is maybe going to graduate soon. You'll see, first of all, that maybe they don't seem as happy when they're doing their streams anymore. Maybe they never post a schedule or never have a set schedule. Maybe they're only streaming once a month. Have you been seeing them doing really wacky things? Or are they doing some really weird streams of maybe some really big games because they want to get them out of the way so that they can write it off for tax purposes before they inevitably stop? Maybe they got some giant games. What's a paid for game? Maybe they got the new God of War 2 or something. Or perhaps the most devastating of all they stream are meme reacts. This can be very, very hard to see, and it almost feels like it honestly can make itself look like it was a perfectly normal kind of thing to stream. But if that is their main content, it is all but lost. Wake up, babe. Time for another TikTok reaction video. Oh god. Yeah, if your VTuber might as well have already quit if they get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah. Meme review is different. Meme reacts. Reaction videos in general. And that's it. There's no discussion. It's just their reactions. This is a huge red flag. Now, of course, this only happens if all of these things are together. If your VTuber is only doing one of these, or maybe two of them, there's a chance that they probably still have a longer time left in their lifespan. However, if you have 3 or 4, all of these, then there is a good chance that they are on the decline, and pretty soon you're gonna see that they have posted a graduation announcement. Now, what to do with yourself once, because it's not an if, it is a when. I'll tell you exactly what to do with yourself when this happens. First of all, you're going to make sure that you grab your preferred body pillow. Maybe it was your waifu body pillow, maybe it's just a general one. A regular pillow will not do. You cannot have a half-sized pillow. It must be full-length body pillow. You are going to take this and you are going to wrap yourself in it like it was a snake. It might take a bit of finagling to do, however, you are going to wrap yourself inside of this. And you are going to hug it with all of yourself. Maybe you have a little cry. Yeah, you can see it. Once you have done that, then you are going to absolutely scream. Go inside of the pillow. You could absolutely go inside of the pillow. Become a little bit infused with the pillow would probably be one of the best scenarios. There we go. You're going to want to make sure that this pillow, though, however, is basically soaked in the juices of your tears. We already know that it's covered in tons of other juices anyways, but this is your final step. So once you have cried, and maybe you have screamed expletives about how upset you are, into that pillow, you are then going to take a sharp... Oh god, wait. I drew it backwards. You're going to take a knife. I keep drawing it backwards. I can't draw a knife, apparently. That kind of looks like a dagger, but it's okay. You're going to take a knife. And what you are going to do is take this knife and stab it directly into the pillow and then cut it open. And you will find that when you cut open this pillow, inside you're going to find a new seed. Hi Fez, hi Olo! Exactly. It was unexpected that this is one of their the main places that you can actually source a brand new VTuber. It was inside of your body pillow. New seed, new VTuber. Exactly. Hi, just a G-Gen. We're talking about how to grow a VTuber. We just went over the stages of the end of a life cycle, and now it is how you start over. So yes, inside of that body pillow, there has been a tiny seed that started out as just a tiny little thought that was just wiggling in there. And now it has full-on changed itself into a VTuber being. Ophelia! Hi! Hi, I'm at the store, so I don't have audio, but I'm giving you a kiss! Ophelia, I give you all my kiss. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, cut open your pillow. This is a must. You said it right. Yeah, the VTuber was inside of us. Honestly, it's because it's made with your emotions, your being, your juices, if you would. All the things that made you, you. Happy Sludge questions: is it morally okay to put down your VTuber old Yeller style if they become too cringe? We did have this discussion earlier. We said that either the most important thing, you should probably accept the cringe or accept that there is a high chance that they are in the end stages of their life cycle. And these are about the two biggest things. Just a D-Gen. Hee 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 hee. Yes, and from the ashes, a new VTuber will be born. Here's there's your VTuber with its graduation cap. From there, we burst out like flames. And you will have your new VTuber. And there you go. The brand new VTuber, which you'll find that is super duper comforting. And if you're lucky, they'll have some nice booba. Yay! Reincarnation. New steps. Moving on. So here, I'm gonna show you. I actually myself have been growing some VTubers in my own backyard. Now, I would love to show you if you guys want to see them. Nobody Rogers, hello! Booba is gacha, essentially. There's parts of it if you are growing your own from scratch. However, if it is one that has come out of the flames of another, it is kind of a toss-up. What if you don't like their new booba? Booba? Well, I guess it's time to start the process over again. All right, let's go to my backyard, okay? Listen to the sounds of those chirps. Oops. Beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna take you on a quick little tour of my... Yes. So, as you can see, I have some planted ahoges. We have our little sproutlings, which means that they're all tiny underneath. They have been growing now for a little bit of, they've been underground now for, I'd say, about 3 weeks. As you can see, because of the amount of time and love that I've been putting into them, they have been sprouting much faster than some of the other ones. So, we have our... I would actually love to make some little stakes or something that we can put right in here to help them, to help mark them. But I really just wanted to come and hang out back here with you guys. I know, they take a long time to sprout, honestly. Go back here. Go way back here and sit on my bench. It's a really nice yard! This is why I've been getting so much sun! It's too sunny! Have I named them yet? Here. Let me introduce them to you, okay? So this one right here, this one I call my Mika. Yes, Mika. Not Miko, Mika. This is my Mika. And she's going to grow up to be a very, very nice singer. Actually, this specific generation right here, I've been growing them all at the same time. I've been exposing them all to a lot of music so that they will be more musically inclined, as well as probably do some singing. Yeah, live VTuber touching grass. Yep, it is not Miko. Nope. This is Mika. Right on over next to Mika, we have Ramu. Rimo. Thank you, Nobody Rogers, for the follow! Welcome to the Manapati family with energy! But this is, Rimo. He is also going to be a, musically inclined VTuber. I think that he's gonna be quite handsome. I've been making sure of it. He plays guitar. I've been playing a lot of instrumentals for him. Yeah, and I think that he's going to have a fantastic career ahead of him. And then of course at the end here, this one I've been giving it a lot of variety of songs, but a lot of anime songs especially. And this is Pim. This is Pim. This is 𝓤𝓾𝓻𝓸𝓀. Yeah. Pim is gonna be really, really cute. Real small like. And she's also gonna be very, very much into cuddles. Really like PDA and say so, but also flirty. Pim! No, there's no P, it's not pimp! She's not a pimp! This isn't a gangster tuber! You guys! It's not a gangster tuber! She's Pim! Yeah, and she's gonna love it when I give her head pats. Oh. And she'll let me borrow her games. Yeah. She's gonna praise me too. She's gonna not only let me praise her, but it's mutual praise. Wakabe Pim. Yeah, no, it's not pimp. But yeah, this is my garden. I don't normally like to touch grass, but I find for the purpose of growing VTubers in their best environment, that sometimes it is a necessity. It's like a necessary evil. It's something that we don't want, but you gotta do it every now and then. And that's about it. Whew, it's a little hot though. Gotta just fan myself. Ah, nice and cool. Poor things have too much sunlight? It's okay. It's only 𝓤𝓽𝓾𝓻. As long as it's only the 𝓤𝓽𝓾s that touch the sunlight, they're gonna be fine. You don't want direct skin contact to the sun. Put down the knife? It's not a knife, it's a spade! Look, now I'm Aka Spade! Someone get that chicken here. It's a spade, you guys. It's a hand shovel. Calm yourselves. It's fine. Sheesh. Exactly. Grass and sun, the enemy of most city slickers. That is exactly why I said you can grow them under your bed or under your PC or closet. However, let's go back inside because it is sweltering out here and I am wearing too many layers to possibly enjoy being out here. Alright, I still have my lovely drawing up there. Okay. I will now open the floor for if there are any questions or anything you really would love to get some clarification on. It's now time for some Q and A. POV, you asked out that shy lady, and now she's showing you their plants. No, look at my plants. I worked really hard on them. I grew them all myself. Do you like plants? Do you like VTubers? I mean, I know maybe they're kind of cringe, but if you do, we might get along. Question, why am I so smart? I have a very high IQ. Ah! I've lost myself. I fell. I fell and I can't get up. I have fallen and I can't get up, and it's a real big shame. Oh no. Oh no. I'm really smart, you guys. Please believe me. I literally have to. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Hi. I had to. Oh goodness. Oh no. Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I just I misclicked and destroyed something. It's fine. Back to the Q&A. I do need more carbs. You're absolutely right. I have not. What did I eat today? I think I had a breakfast wrap. I need to eat more food. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you. The sun is melting my brain a little bit, though. Crescent Night High. I have very high IQ. Yes. I had too much. I don't think I had enough to drink. Maybe I need more water. Maybe I should have made myself a hydration tuber. Sheesh. You love me? That's a high statement that y'all saying there. Y'all better mean it. Thank you for the water. But don't go around sprouting your love. Spouting it, not sprouting. You sprout your love wherever, but don't go spouting your love if y'all don't mean it. Y'all love me? Y'all mean it? Sheesh. Shucks. Oh. Y'all gonna make my kokoro go doki doki. He. Sabrote. The OG goat. I needed that icebox, thank you. Okay, I drink the water. Oh no. You can't make me ill right now. I still got an accent. Oh goodness. Y'all gonna make me talk a little like. But what if I want to not be low? What if you didn't grow me to be an YouTuber? This brings up a good point. What if my VTuber is woo? Well, first of all, you better make sure that you've checked all the parts and that you weren't watering them with the wrong things, right? You weren't watering them out of your boot. You weren't watering them with, like, for example, something that could be dangerous if you really don't want an uwu tuber. If you water them out of a regular, everyday watering can, especially one that has, like, flowers, that could be dangerous. I don't want to be the one to say, don't do it, but, just be aware that that is a possibility. Monster energy only. Exactly. You don't want to get stuck with this. Hopefully, if you're lucky, your tuber should just, you know, woo every now and then. Any redeems and stuff, they don't count towards being an uwu tuber. However, if they are constantly uwu, you might have misjudged how much water or liquids. Maybe you put in too much Capri Sun, too many Kool-Aid jammers. Maybe you were an absolute dum-dum and you fed them tea with like 5 cubes of sugar. You're doomed. That's all I can say. Okay. Well, if there are no other questions for the class. Exactly. Luwood? This is okay. This is what you want. Actually, it might be the most cringe, because they're like, ooh, ooh, look at my boobies, ooh. These are the ones that only are doing it for clickbait. Exactly. Proper Kool-Aid, not Lunchables. Han-chung, thank you so much! I'm glad. Love you and your genuine content. Thank you. Thank you. C14, this was highly educational. Perfect. That was exactly my goal. How much scuff is too much scuff? Honestly, the more scuff means more better. More better. Tuber. You learned so much to grow a VTuber? Perfect. Alright. I'm gonna set up, wait, let me, get my hat back on. Let me, get in close. Okay, you guys, it's time to, look at who to raid, who to set up. If you're new to the channel and this is one of your first couple streams, or if you're watching in the VOD, please do subscribe. I have some more fun little videos that I'm gonna be posting later this week. We also have a really cool surprise at the end of this week that I'm looking forward to us being able to share. Otherwise, I'm going to be back streaming together on Pam's channel on Thursday. Yeah, maybe I'll throw in a gorilla stream because I do want to get back on some of that Fortnite. Just let's do it. Yeah, thank you. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. On YouTube, I'm going to raid you onto, we're a little early, but onto Boss's full Chitty Chitty Bang Bang song cover. That's coming out right in 19 minutes. And it is the full English cover. One of the only ones that's out there too. So if you really liked her short cover, you're going to love her full cover. Heck yeah! Get them V-Bucks. Demon Taker, thank you for coming. On Twitch, let's send you over. Oh, Martyr is streaming. I'm gonna send you to Martyr because I love Martyr. And if you don't know her, she's a cat. She cat mom. She looked like a cat, and she is absolute mommy. Oh. Here we go. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go, I guess, to my end screen for just a little bit, and I'm gonna send y'all's on y'all way. However, I'm looking forward to seeing you more this week. Let me know if you have other educational things you'd like me to teach you. Maybe we should have a whole Ask Aka segment. Pam! We did! We're growing some great VTubers. It's true. Takeshi, thank you for... Yeah, heck yeah. Let's send you over there. Let's go. Martyr's Corner. And she's playing some super... Oh my gosh, she has different colored hair. That is so cool. She has white hair right now. Awesome. Atsu, thank you so much. I'm gonna start the raid over on Twitch in just a second. But until I see you guys later, okay? Y'all, take care of y'all selves, take care of y'all VTubers. Make sure you know the ways. You know what to do. Okay? Okay. We'll catch you later. Okay, oh, later you. Oh, it's 𝓤𝓽𝓾𝓻.